Recording in
or
progress.
what are the supply chain activities that are performed in e-commerce? Are you all listening?
Yes, sir.
See, basically, what is the business of an e-commerce company? What is the business of an e-commerce company? Tell me what are the basic or primary tasks of an e-commerce company? What does it do? What does an e-commerce company do? Flipkart or Amazon, what is it doing?
So they compare the product to each other.
Okay, they'll help in comparing the products with each other. Fine. What else? What is the main task? What is the main task? Are e-commerce companies actually manufacturing the product?
No, sir.
No, sir.
E-commerce
But they
companies they are not manufacturing the product. So in the supply chain, they are not involved in manufacturing process. But remember, in the supply chain, it is just not manufacturing. You can be a manufacturer, also called as focus company. In the supply chain, manufacturer is also called as focus company, the main company because of which, are you all listening to me? Are you all listening to me?
Yes, sir.
In the supply chain, the manufacturer, the person who is actually manufacturing the product, the manufacturer is also called as focus company. I am saying focus or focal company. F-O-C-U-S, focus or focal. Focus or focal company. Why? The manufacturer in the supply chain is also called as focus or focal company. It is because only if the manufacturer is manufacturing some kind of product, there will be suppliers. If the manufacturer is not making the product, there is no need of suppliers. Are you listening? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And only if the manufacturer's product is ready, finished good is ready, then distributors are required to take it to the customer. You understood? So why manufacturer is called as the focal company? It is because only because if manufacturer exists, then the need for others in the supply chain will exist. You understand? Are you understanding? Only if manufacturer exists, the need for other players or need for other people in the supply chain will exist. Only if manufacturer is there, they will need suppliers. Only if manufacturer is there, then distributors also will be required to take the product, finished products to the customers. So because the manufacturer is the cause for supplier and distributor, the manufacturer is called as focus or focal company. Did you get this? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you understand what is a focal company or focus company?
So can you repeat once again?
See, manufacturer, it is only because of manufacturer we have other people existing in the supply chain. Other people in the sense, I am talking about supplier and I am talking about distributor. Only if the manufacturer is making the product, then only the manufacturer will need suppliers. That is why suppliers are existing. If the manufacturer manufactures the product, the product is finished, good is ready, to take the finished goods to the customer, we have distributors, wholesalers and retailers. So in other words, the reason for existence of suppliers and distributors is manufacturer. Do you agree? Distributors and suppliers exist only because of manufacturer. If manufacturer is not making a product, then I don't need suppliers, I don't need distributors to take the product to the customer. Only because manufacturer is existing, we have suppliers and distributors on both the sides of the supply chain. Because manufacturer is very important, we call that manufacturer as focal or focus company. Have you got this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir.
So this is how we are talking about a focus or a focal company, the core part of supply chain. Okay. Now my question is, we are bothered about supply chain management in e-commerce. See, in e-commerce business, what is the main function of e-commerce? Is it only providing a platform for sellers to sell and buyers to buy? What we see outside is e-commerce is providing an online platform for the sellers to sell their products and buyers to buy the products. There is no manufacturing done by e-commerce companies. Do you agree with me or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Agreed.
So if there is no concept of manufacturing in relation to e-commerce companies, then do we say e-commerce companies has the entire supply chain or e-commerce is part of the supply chain? What do you think?
Part of the supply chain.
E-commerce is part of the supply chain. Any other answers? I am looking if anyone will say no, e-commerce has the entire supply chain. Someone will tell us that in e-commerce also the entire supply chain is there. Okay, let
Sir,
me
but-
come to the, yes,
Sir, but
yes, Ankur.
currently Flipkart and Amazon, they have their own brand for TV, others segments.
They have their own brand, but they are not manufacturing, no, Ankur. It is private labeling.
No, sir, they are manufacturing.
You are
Yes,
saying
In the
Flipkart is
name of
manufacturing.
Amazon only, in Flipkart only.
You are saying Flipkart is manufacturing TVs.
Yes,
Or someone is-
microwave has currently come into appliances. For example, fridges and microwaves, but not yet in India. But on world stage, they are into it.
No, let us talk about India.
Okay, sir.
Let us
No.
talk about India. Do
Yes,
you
sir,
see-
Amazon in brand name of Amazon brand and Flipkart Marque. They are manufacturing TVs, microwaves, various things.
You are saying in India.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Mark by Flipkart is being manufactured by Flipkart.
It is not manufactured by Flipkart, my dear. They are using the Flipkart labels. They are using the brand of Flipkart. Are you all listening? You think Flipkart itself?
Flipkart Smart by products.
Yeah, Flipkart marked per products. If you look at DMart here, there are so many products that DMart is marketing actually. It is actually marketing. It's not manufacturing. It is manufactured by some person whom we don't know. But the DMart will give its label on the product saying that DMart marketed product. That is what is happening with what you are saying in terms of Flipkart and its products. Are you all listening, understanding? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is
Yes.
not that they are manufacturing it actually. They are not involved in manufacturing. They don't have a manufacturing unit which will manufacture the products and sell it to the to the customers. It is not that they are involved in manufacturing. Someone is manufacturing and they are marketing it. Manufacturing is different from marketing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Others who are actually talking about Flipkart manufacturing, I want to listen from them. Naveen, Ankan,
Yes, sir.
Arey,
Okay, sir.
So,
Yes.
I am searching for that.
yeah, okay, go ahead. So when you look at e-commerce companies, what we know is they are not actually involved in manufacturing. They are not actually involved in manufacturing process. But what we can see outside is they are actually providing a platform, an online platform where there are different sellers who will sell their products, and there are n number of buyers who are buying those products. That's what we see. But what we have to understand is these e-commerce companies, they are not just involved. They are not, their duty is not just performing or providing a platform for selling. See, it's not just providing an online platform where you log in and then you go into Flipkart or you go into Amazon and then you start buying the products or people will start selling the products. They are doing a lot more behind what we know. Now, what are the lot more that they are doing in an e-commerce business? That's what we are supposed to discuss in this class. So in the e-commerce business also, we cannot say e-commerce business is only a part of supply chain. They have the entire supply chain. That's what I want to say. Many of you told, or one or two who told that e-commerce companies are only part of supply chain. No, it's not only part of supply chain. All e-commerce companies have the complete supply chain. Now, what is this complete supply chain? How will there be suppliers for e-commerce company? How will an e-commerce company become a manufacturer? If not manufacturer, we don't call e-commerce companies as manufacturers. We call them as focal or focus companies. Are you understanding? Yes or no? Are you listening? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
For e-commerce companies, we do have distributors, and finally it reaches to the customer. So for e-commerce companies also, they have the complete supply chain. What is the complete supply chain of e-commerce is what we are going to discuss now. You have to be very clear. E-commerce is not only part of the supply chain. Every e-commerce business has the entire supply chain. How it has the entire supply chain is what we are going to discuss now. Okay. Now see, this is how an e-commerce company's operation look like. So for an e-commerce company, what do you do when you buy a product? What do you do? What do you do when you buy a product?
Place a order.
You will place an order, and that order is someone else who is actually manufacturing it and selling it, right? So you will place an order on Flipkart using Flipkart platform, and you buy the product from a manufacturer, some other manufacturer. Yes or no? It's not Flipkart. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You agree?
Yes, sir.
So you will have manufacturers. I am writing it as man here. So you will have manufacturers in the Flipkart, in the e-commerce supply chain. You will have manufacturers who is one of the important player. Then your order which you are placing, the order which you are placing through the manufacturer, it is done through this platform called Flipkart or Amazon. So from the manufacturer, as the order is placed, the manufacturer who is actually selling the product, he will sell this product to the warehouse. This warehouse is called as warehouse managed and maintained by the e-commerce company. Warehouse, it is also called as central warehouse. Now from a central warehouse, in the central warehouse, the product whatever you ordered, the product that whatever you ordered, it passes through another center in the warehouse called as packaging hub. From the packaging hub, it goes to a sorting center. And from the sorting center, it goes to the delivery hub. I hope you can see the board. Can you see the board?
Yes, sir.
See, this I'm roughly writing the operations of an e-commerce company. What happens when you place the order? And from this delivery hub, the product can be delivered to either the customer's home directly, or it will be delivered to a delivery center or a delivery point or a collection point. I'm writing at the bottom here. And this last part of e-commerce operation is what is called as last mile delivery. Now see, these are the basic operations of an e-commerce organization. You place an order, the manufacturer or the suppliers will send the product. For example, let me say, are you all able to see the board what I wrote here? Yes or no? Can you see the board?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So if you can see the board, how many activities do you see? How many primary activities can you see? Important activities that I circled.
manufacture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see 5?
Yes, sir.
So when you place an order, for example, imagine I'm buying a carrom board. I'm buying a carrom board. I hope you all know the carrom board. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So when you get into an e-commerce company, there are many manufacturers or there are many marketing companies which are actually marketing carrom boards. It's not only one company. Many people will be selling carrom boards on Flipkart or Amazon. You agree with me? Yes or no? Whether it is carrom board or dresses, dress materials, many people will be selling. So when you place an order with whomever you are selling, whoever seller is there, when you place an order, now that's order which you place with the manufacturer or the marketer, that person will send. I ordered a carrom board with Flipkart or Amazon. That carrom board with whom I ordered, that will first reach the central warehouse of Flipkart or Amazon. Imagine I'm using Flipkart for now. So once I place the order, the manufacturer will send the carrom board to the central warehouse of Flipkart. That is what will happen first. Now from the central warehouse, in the central warehouse itself, you will have two parts. In the central warehouse, you will have a packaging hub and a sorting center. Are you all looking? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Listening?
Yes.
Not listening?
Sir. Yes, sir.
So from the manufacturer, all the orders that are placed will go to the central warehouse of that e-commerce company. In the central warehouse, you will have a packaging hub. Now, if you see when you get your ordered product, it will have multiple packages. Can you see? It will have multiple wrappers, out of which one of the wrapper will be the e-commerce company's wrapper. Yes or no? It will be, if it is Amazon, it will be Amazon pack. If it is Flipkart, it will be Flipkart part. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See that is what is this packaging hub. It's going to pack the product. Now after packing the products, all the packed products will pass through another center or another room in the warehouse called as another big hall in the warehouse called as sorting center. So what happens in the sorting center is once the goods are packed according to the address where it should go, the sorting center will separate goods which are to be delivered to different zones. Like for example, I'm a Flipkart and I have a central warehouse in Delhi. Flipkart has a central warehouse in Delhi. Now in the central warehouse in Delhi, all the products that are ordered will be packed in the packing hub. Now after packing, it will go to sorting center. So after packing, when it goes to sorting center, what happens in the sorting center is in the sorting center, products which should go to different regions will be sorted out. Like few products which have to go to the south of India, they will be kept separately. Few packets or few products which should go to west of India will be kept separately. So according to the region or according to the state, the products will be separated. That is what is sorting here, sorting center. You got it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So packing hub, sorting center. Now once the goods are sorted, the goods will then go out to the delivery hub. Now what is this delivery hub? Now all these courier companies which is actually delivering the couriers, all the packed products according to their sorted center, they will go to the delivery hub. And from the delivery hub, the products will reach the customer. From the delivery hub, whoever is the courier service you have tie up with, those people will bring the product to you, to the either directly to the customer home or to the delivery point or to the collection point. Now what is this delivery point? For example, in Delhi, they have couriered it to you. Here, when you are reaching it in your destination, like for example, let me say from Delhi, the product traveled all the way to Assam. So in Assam, you will have an e-commerce, a third-party logistics where all the products which are to be delivered to the customers will reach. For example, E-Cart. E-Cart is one logistics company which is delivering all the products to the customers. So from the delivery hub in Delhi, it will reach to Assam, Assam E-Cart warehouse. From E-Cart warehouse, it will go to the customer. So this is what is the entire process of e-commerce that is happening, whether it is Flipkart or Amazon. Manufacturer will send the product to the central warehouse of the e-commerce company. In the central warehouse of the e-commerce company, the product will be packed and sorted out according to the address. The product will be packed and sorted out according to the address. And once it is sorted out, they will go to the delivery hubs. From the delivery hubs can be treated as courier centers. From the delivery hubs, it will go to the destination. It will reach the customer. So this is what happens in an e-commerce company. Now I told in e-commerce company, all the supply chain activities are performed, not just one part. How do you think all the activities are happening in this diagram? Did you all understand what is my question? Yes or no? I'm saying
Yes, sir.
in e-commerce companies, all the activities are happening, not only one part of the supply chain. How all the activities are happening?
Sir, if manufacturer did not give goods to Amazon, so they cannot deliver to the customer.
Okay, agreed.
So the manufacturer is a main role to the Amazon or Flipkart.
Okay, let me put it in red now. Are you all able to see the red lines on my board? Can you see the red line?
Yes, sir.
I am saying this is the e-commerce company's operations. This is what happens in an e-commerce company. Did you all understand this? You have to tell me yes or no. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
What happens in an e-commerce company? With whomever you are placing the order, they will send the product to the central warehouse of e-commerce company. From there, packing, sorting, then going to the courier center, from courier center to the customer. Okay. Now, in this part, the first manufacturer who is supplying, the manufacturer who is sending the product to the central warehouse of the company will become supplier for an e-commerce company. Can you see here? I'm writing yes. In this diagram for an e-commerce company and its operations, or operations of an e-commerce company, the first box that I drew, manufacturer or supplier, acts as a supplier in this entire diagram. Now the box that I drew in red, is the focal organization and the activities that it performs. And the delivery hub will become the distributors. and finally these three parts will become the customers. See, in the supply chain, we are supposed to have a supplier. We are supposed to have a manufacturer, also called as a focal organization. We are supposed to have distributors. We are supposed to have customers. Am I right? Can you see the things that I circled in green now? I wrote yes here, focal here, distribution here, customer here. Can you see the things that I circled in green? Yes or no?
Sir.
Others, are you all listening?
Yes, sir. I'm
Sir.
listening you.
Okay, now see, I told for e-commerce company also all the activities in supply chain will carry out. So for the e-commerce company, the manufacturer or the supplier who is actually selling will become the supplier. Now this entire three things are done by the e-commerce companies. The central warehouse, also called as central warehouse, is also called as fulfillment center. Fulfillment center for e-commerce companies. Central warehouse is also called as fulfillment center. So in the fulfillment center, you will have packaging hub and sorting hub. All these activities are carried out by the e-commerce companies, maintained and done by the e-commerce companies. So these are the important activities done by the e-commerce companies. Though they are not manufacturing, they are responsible for maintaining the warehouse. They are responsible for packing the product, sorting the product, and then sending it to the customer. So all these three activities are done by the e-commerce companies by themselves. And then once it is sorted out, it is given to the courier people to deliver. So the courier people will become the distributors in the supply chain of e-commerce companies. The courier people will become the distributors. And finally, once the courier people delivers it to the customers, these are your final customers. So you have supplier, though you don't have a manufacturer, whoever does most of the majority of the work or important parts of the work, also called as focal organization, as I told you, focus company or focal organization. So in e-commerce companies, we don't call them as manufacturers. We call the e-commerce company as the focal company. The focal company, distributor, and the customer. So we have all the activities of supply chain performed by e-commerce companies. That is why we say supply chain is not a part of e-commerce. In e-commerce, we have the entire activities of supply chain. Have you understood? Yes or no? Yes or no? Quickly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts so far? I wrote something here. What are all these? I wrote customer home. The courier company can deliver the product directly to the customer, or they can deliver it to the delivery point, or they can deliver it to the collection point. What is this delivery point and collection point? What is the difference? What is the difference? Delivery point, collection point. Any idea?
So if the customer is not available at the house, so the product return to the delivery point and the customer can collect from there.
Okay, can you give me an example of delivery point in our context? Flipkart. You are supposed to get it in your home. If you did not get your home, where will it go back?
सर ऐसा हुआ तो नहीं है हमारे साथ पर
Okay, actually it will be, I told you for Flipkart it will be, or for Amazon it is e-cart. E-cart is the third party logistics. In your region, for example, you are there in some district or in some state, the product in that district will be distributed by the e-cart people. So if you are not taking it, it will be with the e-cart people. So you can call and go collect them. That is what is delivery point. Okay. Then what is collection point? How is collection point different from delivery point? What are collection points? What are collection points? Collection point, delivery point.
no idea.
Sir, what about Blue Dart? Also e-commerce.
Sir,
Also
collection-
e-commerce.
Blue Dart.
Blue Dart is what?
It's a logistic company, sir.
Okay.
Sir, it's also
Give me a minute, please. Give me a minute. One